Instagram, code.manxx. This is my Instagram right here, y'all. Code.manxx. Alright, y'all. So follow that. Man, we about to get into it. We got something for y'all today. I got something for y'all. Signs you're under serious spiritual attack. First of all, you hit that like button, y'all hit that share button, y'all subscribe to the channel, and also too, man, donate, don't hate, man. All right. So we finna get into it, y'all. Number one, your mother is jealous of you. Now, a lot of women, a lot of like girls or women, they experience this right once they get 17 or 18 or something like that. They experience this by their mother being jealous of them. You know what I'm saying? And it could be a guy, the son of a mother being jealous of her son, but a lot of times it happens with the daughter. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says it's going to become a time where daughters against mothers and mothers against daughters, parents against children and children against parents. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, this is a sign that you are under serious spiritual attack. A lot of you females, y'all be up under serious spiritual attack with y'all mother. Let's say if y'all mother made bad decisions in her past, and then she see you making good decisions, it's good decisions for your future. You didn't do what she doing. You know what I'm saying? Now she feels some sort of way because she wished that she should have did what you're doing, right? Because you chose the right path. You chose God's way, and she chose the worldly way. She chose Satan's way. She chose the demon's way, right? So they're gonna be a lot of women, females experience this. Their mother being jealous of them. This is a sign that you up under serious spiritual attack. You gotta understand that if God be for you, who could be against you? You know what I'm saying? You gotta always have this in your head. If God be for me, who could be against me? And when you know that you are part of 144,000 as a female, you can resist the devil, and the devil will flee. You know what I'm saying? It could be the devil just working through your mom, right? She's living with regret, and now she's trying to blame you. You know what I'm saying? For the decisions that she made in her past, which it has nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Because she chose to bring you in this world. And what they'll try to do is they'll try to say, well, if it wasn't for you, I'd be at this place, I'd be at that place. No, they wouldn't. They'll be at the same place that where they at now. You know what I'm saying? Because of their decision making. You know what I'm saying? It's about now. What's happening now? So you guys gotta understand that when it comes down to you females, your mother being jealous of you, you gotta ignore your mother. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all live with y'all mother, and it's hard, but you gotta ignore your mother until you get your own place or whatever the case is. But this is something that you up under serious spiritual attack. Like I said, a lot of this go on in houses, guys. Mothers against daughters, daughters against mothers. A lot of this going on nowadays, and it's sad, guys. But like I said, if you a girl and your mother is you sense some sort of jealousy towards your mother, you still, like I say, still love your mother because God loves you, right? But you gotta, you gotta know when to keep your distance, my bad, away from her. I was feeling jacked up a little bit. But anyway, guys, all right, this is a sign that you're up under a serious spiritual attack. Number two, you're in a toxic relationship. Guys, this is another sign that you're up under serious spiritual attack. When you are in a toxic relationship, this is a sign that you're up under a spiritual, a serious spiritual attack, guys. What you gotta do is you gotta understand that all things, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. So by you realizing that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, you can get out of that relationship through Christ, right? You know what I'm saying? If that marriage is holding you back, or you in a marriage with somebody that's toxic, they're holding you back. They don't have God within them, and you thought that they had God within them because in the beginning it seemed like they did. They told you that they believe in God and all this type of stuff. That doesn't mean that they accepted God. See, a lot of y'all get tricked when it comes down to these relationships. A person say, yeah, I believe in God, but that doesn't mean that they have God in their life. That doesn't mean that they're obeying God's commandments. And this is where y'all get it twisted, guys. So you got to make sure that you're dealing with somebody that's obeying God's commandments, right? Because if you're dealing with somebody that just believe in God, that doesn't mean that they obeying God's commandments, which is a form of godliness, guys. So you guys can understand that, man. But this is something you up in a serious spiritual attack, guys. Get out of that relationship, because that type of relationship is holding you back. And God can't dwell in an unclean place. So if you're in a house living with them, God can't dwell in that unclean house. You know what I'm saying? God cannot bless your house if you're dealing with a demon. If you're in a marriage with a demon. Or if you're in a relationship with a demon. God cannot, you boyfriend and girlfriend, God cannot bless that house, right? Or God cannot bless that relationship. Let's say if your boyfriend and girlfriend, they live with their parents or they live by themselves and you live by yourself, right? You know what I'm saying? God can't bless it. You know what I'm saying? He can't bless it because that person is cheating on you. That person is a toxic person. That person is a red flag. So you gotta let them go. You know, so God can bless you. You know, you hinder your blessings by staying with someone that's toxic, guys. Hope you understand that. You know what I'm saying? Especially you're part of the 144,000, right? Because you know better, right? You know better to resist the devil, right? So you gotta get out of that toxic relationship, guys. All right. But this is a sign that you're up on a serious spiritual attack. Number four, guys. Yeah, number three. I'm sorry, guys. I'm about to go to number four. Number three, people are talking down on you. Guys, it's time that you up on a serious spiritual attack. When people are talking down on you, trying to find something wrong with you, sowing discord, scandalizing your name, lying on you, right? Trying to find something wrong with you when you're doing something positive. See, a lot of people do this, guys. They try to find something wrong with other people when they're doing something positive. Especially these YouTubers, man. It's some of your favorite YouTubers, man. Some of them are big haters. You know, like I said, you could be talking about God like I'm talking about God, right? And somebody else could be talking about God. And they'll try to find something wrong with your channel, right? It's sad, guys, because they're miserable. Because they have an idle mind. They don't be having nothing to do, right? And a lot of times they be these full-time YouTubers. These YouTubers that be doing it full-time, you know, they don't have no job. Matter of fact, their job is YouTube. They don't be having nothing else to do except search the web and try to find something wrong with other people. That's a demonic spirit, guys, that's working through these type of people. But in real life, it can happen in real life, guys. When people talking down to you at your job, right? People trying to make fun of you. People trying to provoke you. And this is what happens. You up on a serious spiritual attack, guys. A lot of people are doing this, guys. Provoking other people. Trying to find something wrong with them. When it's really something wrong with them. That's why they continuously try to pick, right? They try to pick because it's something wrong with them, right? It ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? So you guys gotta understand that this is something that you're up on a serious spiritual attack. I call them haters. You have to let the haters hate on you. You know what I'm saying? Don't respond to them. You know what I'm saying? Just keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes on God, right? Allow God to order your footsteps because, like I said, they're going to try to say different things to talk down on you so they can get you off course. They want you to argue with them. You know what I'm saying? They want you to debate with them. They want you to, you know what I'm saying? They trying to take you out of your sovereign capacity. They trying to put you in that worldly state of mind like you used to be. But now you connected with God. Now you got a spiritual mindset that's connected to the Most High. All right, guys? So stay in that Christ consciousness, right? You got to stay in that Christ consciousness, man. All right? Don't allow these demonic spirits that's working through people because they miserable to try to bring you down, try to lure you. All right, guys? Number four, guys. Another sign that you up under serious spiritual attack. It's hard for you to sleep because of bad dreams. Guys, this is another sign that you up under serious spiritual attack, guys. When it's hard for you to sleep because of these bad dreams. Guys, I have them on and off. Like I said, guys, dreaming about snakes on and off. I got a lot of enemies out here, guys. That's what God is showing me. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? God got to open the door for me that no man can close. This is what my enemies don't understand. You know what I'm saying? They can pick, but guess what? I'm a part of that 144,000. And God's going to show my enemies his wrath. I don't have to go back and forth. No. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to say something bad about my enemies. No. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't have to say nothing bad about them because I'm at a high vibration. See, the people that's talking down on you is because they lowering you in vibration. You guys can understand that, man. They lowering you in frequency. They're lowering you in energy, right? They're lowering you when it comes down to a connection with the Most High. Your connection is way closer than theirs because their connection works as energy with the devil, right? That, you know what I'm saying? It works as symbiotic connection, guys. So you guys gotta understand this, all right, guys? Number five, another sign that you're under serious spiritual attack, guys. Your heart just broke. Guys, when your heart just broke, guys, it's another sign that you're up under serious spiritual attack. When you broken-hearted, guys, you gotta know how to transfer that energy over to something positive. Now, I've done that, guys. I took, you know, my heart break and I channeled the energy towards something negative. I've done that. I'm not no hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say a lie, but I've learned to channel my energy towards something positive. That's what's helping you guys out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't mind to admit that my heart has been broken. I don't mind admitting that because I'm an honest person. I'm a human being. I'm going to experience that. And guess what? I'm glad I went through that heartbreak because guess what? It got me closer to God. Woo woo! Trying to tell you guys, my heartbreak got me closer to God. You know what I'm saying? So I thank God for that because it gave me more wisdom. It gave me more spiritual wisdom, more spiritual knowledge, right? More spiritual discernment, right? Woo, woo! I'm trying to tell you guys, man. A heartbreak can better you or it can break you. It is making me. It ain't breaking me, guys. All right. So you guys gotta understand that, man. You gotta look at a heartbreak as a positive thing. Like, you know what? It really was my fault. I slipped up. I became gullible. You know, I fell for the BS. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time for me to get a closer relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? So I can find my purpose and I can glorify God. All right, guys. But this is time to up on a serious spiritual attack, guys. All right, when it comes down to that heartbreak, and when it comes down to heartbreak, your ex wants you to go crazy, or when that person that just cheated on you, they want you to lose your mind. You know what I'm saying? So you can do jail time, prison time. Guys, don't lose your mind, man. Just let them go. Let them go. Let go and let God. You know what I'm saying? Let go and let God handle them, man. Because like I said, God is in your life, right? You know what I'm saying? When God is in your life and you go through a heartbreak, you deal with it different. You know what I'm saying? You view it differently. You like, you know what? I messed up. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I fell for the okie doke. I fell for the trap. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They really had me trapped in that change and maze, but now I'm a part of it now. You know what I'm saying? Now my mind's focusing on God. And God gonna level you up. I'm trying to tell you. Alright, guys? Number 6, guys, let's not you on the serious spiritual attack. You feeling like failure in life, guys. This sign that you up under a serious spiritual attack. You feel like a failure in life, guys. When your purpose don't take off when you wanted to take off, you know, you might feel like a failure. I felt that same feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't no hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too helping the mighty to the point where I'm no earthly good. I'm going to keep it real, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm human just like y'all, but I got a connection with the Most High. That's the difference, all right, guys? And you might do too. I'm not saying that you don't. You know what I'm saying? So, but you guys got to understand, man. When it comes down to you feeling like a failure in life, God can change your life at any time, at any moment, right? God can allow you to have the mindset to step into your God-given purpose in any moment, any given time, right? So don't feel like you're a failure in life because you see 19-year-olds rich, or you see 25-year-olds rich, and you 30 and you still ain't got your blessing. You still haven't found your purpose. Guys, man, things don't happen when we want them to happen. You know what I'm saying? We don't know the mind of God. When God wants us to tap into a higher purpose, when God want to elevate us to a higher self-esteem, when God want to elevate us to a higher self-improvement lifestyle, that's when He'll do it, guys. You know what I'm saying? See, you gotta let go and let God. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let go and let God take control, man. It's not about you, but it's about God. You know what I'm saying? So you guys gotta understand, all right, guys? So you're not a failure. If you don't know what your purpose is at 20 or at 30 or at 40, you're not a failure. You know what I'm saying? It is God works when He works. You know, God show you your purpose when He show you your purpose. So don't be in a rush. Don't feel like you've been left behind. Cause like I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I feel like that, but God, He remind me of His word. You know what I'm saying? God remind me of His word. You know what I'm saying? That He'll hold no good thing from me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to walk by faith and not by sight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we feel like a failure in life because we walking by sight, not by faith. I'm trying to tell you guys, when you start walking by faith and not by sight, you're going to feel like you're a failure. All right? Because everything happens through God. All right? When God wanted to happen in your life. All right, guys? Number 7, guys. Another sign that you up under a serious spiritual attack. You sudden feel jealous of others. Yep. Now, a lot of y'all might click off of this when I talk about jealousy. But you suddenly feel jealous of others. Yeah, you starting to feel jealous of others. Not other people feeling jealous. You starting to feel jealous of other people. This is something that you're under a serious spiritual attack, guys. The devil, he's trying to work through you. You know, the demons, they trying to work through you. They trying to get a hold of your psyche. They trying to get a hold of your mind, right? They trying to get that vice grip, that demonic vice grip on your mind to be jealous and envious of other people because you feel like you supposed to be where they at. Nah. God got everybody where He want them to be. This is what you guys don't understand, man. God got everybody where He want them to be, lifestyle-wise, materialistically wise, and financially, and spiritually. God got everybody where He want them to be. See, you know, what we want to be might not what God want us to be. See? So, and if God wants us to be, well, what we want us to be, then He'll do that, right? But faith without works is dead. You got to put in the work. You just can't sit up and pray for a blessing, but you don't want to go out, excuse me, and be the blessing. See, you gotta put in the work, man. You gotta make the right decisions so you could get the blessings so you can bless other people, guys. I'm trying to tell you, man. This how it is. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear that, but a lot of y'all low key, y'all get jealous of other people. Have I ever been jealous of somebody? I'm not gonna sit up and lie. Before I have, I'm not gonna sit up and lie, guys. You know what I'm saying? This is why so many people can relate to me, because I'm not a liar. I'm not a person that said I've never been jealous of nobody. I'm not gonna sit up and lie and say that, guys. All right, I have, but my mind has changed. My spirit has changed. You know what I'm saying? And now, when you got God in your life, you're not walking by sight. You walking by faith, man. So I'm not focusing on what other people got. I'm focusing on what God taking me towards, what direction God taking me towards. See, this is what happens, guys. You know what I'm saying? When you get God in your life, the jealousy, you're not worrying about what other people are doing. You worrying about what God got you to do, what He wants you to do, right? Because you have a duty for God. And you know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys saw this video. I hope it helped you out, encouraged you in some sort of way, guys. It's Coleman. I'm out.